Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Farah, not Sarah. Today we are doing a very special video. This is my first ever pick-a-card, and this pick-a-card is about what should you expect in the month of June 2019. Now let's get right into it. Now this is Group 1, this is the yellow Adventurine. Group 2, this is the orange Calcite. Group 3, this is the green Adventurine. And Group 4, this is the Lapis Lazuli. Now, you can pause this video and just take a couple of seconds to decide which one you'd like to pick. I always like to close my eyes, center my breathing, and pick a card intuitively. Don't just pick one just because of the colors or anything. So I'm just going to be silent in a moment so you guys can pick. Alright, let's get into Group 1. I'm going to move the other ones out of the way and then put them back as it's time to start those readings. Alright, Group 1 is the yellow Adventurine, which deals with the sacral chakra, by the way. It's a pretty stone. I like to meditate with all of these. They're pretty cool if you think about getting them. So let's see what the cards are. Alright, so we have the World, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, alright, and the Four of Cups. Alright, so give me a second. So I see a lot of victory in this pile. When I was looking at the cards initially, I saw that there was a lot of victory. So Group 1, you are going to be dealing with a lot of victory in the month of June. The World, the first card, the World talks about a completion of a cycle. So you may be wrapping things up or completing something that you have been working towards for a long time. I know this is like graduation season. If you're in college, whether you're in high school or just maybe you were promoted or something. But this card, the World, talks about a victory. You've completed something. You are victorious. And good fortune and favor is coming into your life in the month of June. So that's really nice. But yeah, this is a 10 card also. It's not really a 10 card, but it's a completion card. The wreath is signifies completion, victory, triumphs. So that's really good. So maybe you guys are just are going to be victorious in the month of June. You're going to be feeling very positive and just renewed. So that's the first initial energy of the month of June. Now the next card is the Ace of Cups. So I can already tell you by this card, cups rule emotions. So I can already let you know that you're going to be feeling very emotionally strong in the month of June. Maybe good news is coming your way. A lot of times this card signifies good news. This is talking about love, relationships, compassion, creativity. So you're going to be feeling very creative. Your emotions are going to be flowing in a positive way. Maybe, like I said, good news might be coming your way. So that's the second initial energy for the month of June for Group 1, pile number 1. This is what you are going to be dealing with. Alright, so let's go to the next card. Sorry I don't really dwell too much on the cards. I kind of just go over the basic thing. But group 1 for the card number 3. This is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands signifies a victory. Like I said, victory has been here too. So maybe you guys have completed something, and whatever you have completed, you are going to be recognized by your peers for it. So, this guy, he's riding on a horse. He's got his wreath. He's got a wreath on here as well. He's being celebrated and recognized. So, like I said, this is graduation season, so maybe you're celebrating a graduation, maybe you're celebrating a promotion at work, maybe you just accomplished a creative idea and people are celebrating you, your peers, your family, relationships. You are going to be celebrated, and it's just going to be a really good time for you this month. I'm seeing lots of victory in this spread specifically. Lots of victory coming your way, group 1. So that's really beautiful. All right, so card number 4. So you can't have all good, In the month of June, you might have some conflict, and this isn't like physical conflict. This is like creative conflict. These guys in here, they're arguing or they're having some sort of creative dispute. They're not really hitting each other with these staffs. They're kind of defensive. And like you may have some creative disputes, or just people in your life may not get along with you lately. And I'm here to tell you not to take it so personally and not to exasperate the conflict if people try to argue with you or there are general disagreements that I'm seeing for you in group 1 in the month of June. Do not take it so personally. Do not react defensively. This card is just a forewarning that you may have some creative disagreements with others, or people may try to start with you, but don't let that get to you. Overall, this spread is highly positive. There's lots of positivity in your spread. So don't let this one card, this is just a forewarning, just to let you know that you might have some creative disputes with people. This may be at work, this may be at school, this may be at just in general with friends. If you do have these disputes, don't let it get to you. Just know that we all have, fights sometimes, but it's just, one of those things where you can't, let it get to you. Don't react too defensively. So that's what that is. So I think it's funny how I pulled the Six of Wands for you guys, and then I pulled the Five of Wands. So you're going to have some victory, but that might conflict. Some people might just have some, how people are. We don't always get along with everyone, but don't let it get to you too much. All right, let's move on to the Ace of Swords. Everybody has, I just want to point out that this is my card. Everybody has the tarot was originally derived from regular playing cards. Everyone has a card. This is the card that represents me. This is my card for my birthday, June 3rd. By the way, my birthday's coming up. I'm going to link an Amazon wish list if you'd like to donate to it. It's just for other oracle cards, so my readings can be more accurate. Like, I want it to do tarot and oracle, and if you would like to donate, it would really mean a lot. If not, that's okay. I'm just saying. But anyway, this is my card. So everybody has a card that represents their birth date, and this is the card that represents my birth date. So I can already tell you that the swords represent your mental state. So you are going to be feeling very mentally clear. This is about new beginnings, new ideas, new breakthroughs. So you might have a new idea this month that really helps you get some mental clarity about situations that you have been in. And it's just, you're going to be feeling very mentally sound. But this also represents success and victory. The crown, you're victorious. So you're gonna have like I said, I was when I pulled all these cards and I looked at the spread, I was really seeing victory, mental clarity, victory, celebration of you. Lots of victory and celebration is coming your way in the month of June. So that's really positive, you guys. That's just really nice. Like I said, if you do have a new idea, whether this is at work, school, just in general for like a project, take this mental clarity, take this idea, and implement it. This is also talking about how your mental state, your thoughts are going to be very positive and clear. Remember that your thoughts create your reality. So these positive thoughts are really going to help you. If you're not feeling like this card is asking you to really think about the good things because you have lots of good things to look forward to. Think of all the good things that are happening and in your life. Really focus on the positive things that are happening so you can have that mental clarity. All right, let's get back into the Hanged Man. All right, now the Hanged Man talks about a pause. This talks about a pause, a need for, just letting things be. So there may be some situations in your life that you're not really sure about and that have been really troubling you. And this card is letting you know, your angels, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, the universe, act is wanting you to know to let it be. In the month of June, you might, some things might happen. Like I said, I think it has to deal with this card. Like conflict might happen. You might not know how to handle it. Let it be. That's what it's saying for this. Let it be. Don't let it get to you. A lot of times when conflict and stuff happens, we feel like we need to take action, but sometimes it's just safe to just let it be. Like I said, you're having lots of success, so people might be trying to dispute you about that. People aren't always happy for people. So it's telling you if this conflict does arise in the month of June, let it be. Take time to just reflect. Take time to just think on what to do next. What's your next move? What you're going to do. Surrender. Find a new perspective. Don't really worry about, all of the stuff that's going wrong because a lot is going right in your life. We have lots of very positive cards. So this card is just letting you know if there's like some conflict, which there may be. If not, that's okay. It's always good not to have conflict, but if there is some conflict, to let it be, surrender, to pause, find a new perspective, and just really take time out of your all of what you've got going on to really just think on what to do next. But just don't react too defensively. I think that's what this is really saying for you this month. Alright, and so the final card before we get into I also channeled an intuitive message from Spirit, and I got an angel number too to let you know which number may be following you around this month and what number to pay attention to. But before we get into that, we have the last card, which is the Four of Cups. So during this month, despite having a lot of victory, you might be feeling just kind of apathetic. We can't always we have our highs and we have our lows. You might be feeling apathetic, or you might just be feeling kind of like you need to take time out. The guy sitting under the tree, take time out to meditate. Take time out to really contemplate what you need to do next. And this card just talks about that people may be offering you things. Spirit may be offering you new cups, which is new emotional fulfillment. new opportunities. People may be offering you new opportunities and you're just kind of not really seeing it. Your life, you might be feeling kind of stagnant, or just maybe just you can't really find the positivity in your life. But this is asking you to really take time out to contemplate, reevaluate. Don't be so apathetic. Change your mindset if you're feeling kind of just down and out in the month of June. Take time to meditate. Reevaluate your mental state. You've got your 3 cups, but you're just not very satisfied but you don't see that someone's offering you another cup. So take time to, like the Hanged Man says, take time to just let it be, but also take time to change. Both of these cards are saying change your perspective. Your spread overall is very positive despite like a minor hiccup. So take time to really think of what you do have. Think of just, if your life isn't going where you want it to, think of new ways to change that. Overall, this is a really positive spread, you guys, though. I'm very excited for what happens for you in this group, for group 1. Let me know, by the way, if you want to comment, just let me know what's happening in your life or what did happen. If you find this, pick a card and then you come back to it later, just let me know, because I really would like to see what's going on in y'all's life. Alright, so we're going to get into the channeled message. The channeled message for you is you are going to be okay. You can't really see it, but it says you are going to be okay. So do not worry about these minor hiccups. Do not worry about this conflict. Do not worry that you are just, that you don't have enough or that you're not achieving enough. Overall, you are doing great. I can see by these cards that you are doing great. Keep going. You might not be where you want to be, but you can get there. Based on these cards, you are going to be victorious. You are going to be triumphant. You are going to be accomplishing beautiful things. So you are going to be okay. And our angel number is 777. So this is a very positive number. 777 means to expect miracles. So expect miracles in your life. Miracles are coming for you. Obviously, you're having some sort of victory. The universe always likes to reward people when they worked hard, and from what I see, you've been working very hard. So do not worry about the hiccups. Overall, this is going to be a positive month for you, and victory is coming your way. So that's all I have for pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, like and subscribe. This was very fun. I'm having fun, you guys. This is cool. Alright, so that was beautiful. Alright. Alright, group 2. So group 2 is the orange calcite, and this is for your solar plexus. Alright. And so the card we have is the King of Swords. The cards we have is the King of Swords, the Hermit, the 3 of Wands, Judgment, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. So let's start with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is about being kind of, this may be your energy, or this may be a figure in your life. This is about a strong authority figure who does not really let his emotions get to him. He has, the swords are about mental clarity. So this is a very air sign energy. He has control over his emotions. He's a very stoic figure. He is just very in touch with himself. He is honest and straightforward. He doesn't really let his emotions or anything rule him. He has authority, intellectual power. He is just very, 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 straightforward. He doesn't let anything really just get to him. He's straight to the point. He cuts to the point, the sword. So I think this is telling you that your initial energy is going to be that you are feeling very straightforward, mentally clear, feeling like you know really what to say. You're unbiased. You really have a good. In June, you're going to be feeling like you have a good handle on your emotions and your mental state. And you are going to be feeling like, you're going to be the king of your emotions in June. That's really what I get from this card. You're going to be having a lot of mental clarity, mental authority. You're just going to be feeling really, really strong. Or this is just a figure who is going to help you get that mental clarity and give you advice. But I really feel like this is your energy, because this pick a card is what is happening for you in June. So in June, you're going to be feeling very mentally clear. And if you don't feel that way in June, this is advice to start embodying this energy of the King of Swords. So yes. All right, let's talk about the Hermit. So this is a Virgo card. I knew a Virgo, and he was very hermity. He still is. Don't really know what he's doing these days, being a hermit. So this card talks about a journey inward. This talks about isolation, but this is for your benefit, this isolation. So you might, in the month of June, you may be feeling like you need to get mental clarity. You may be feeling kind of frazzled despite your mental clarity. Like I said, if you aren't embodying this energy, you may need to get mental clarity. Even if you already have mental clarity, you might want to go within to find, really just soul search, have that introspection, be alone, to really figure out what you want in this life, what you intend to do, find your purpose, find who you are. So when I think of this card, sometimes I think of travel. This doesn't really mean traveling, but going on a journey to find yourself, rather. Unless you are traveling, you could go on a journey alone to find yourself. So that might be what this is about too. It just depends. Like I said, this is a general reading, so this is really just like what you think, Let's take what resonates. That's really what I'm trying to say. But you are going to feel the need to go out in the world, or just isolate yourself, be alone, have that time to really think and just figure yourself out, figure out your goals, figure out your inner guidance. I always say, when you take time to be alone by yourself and really get that mental clarity, you get that time to think about what you need to do, where you're going, what you want in life, what you don't want in life. So in June, you're really going to be really called to take that time out to mentally to get that mental clarity. So take time out to isolate yourself, be alone in nature, take time out to meditate. That inner journey. Take that inner journey to figure out what you need and what you want. Take that time to be alone. You might be feeling kind of bad about being alone, but I find being alone is so peaceful. Take that time out to be alone, because it's really going to benefit you. in your like mental clarity, just knowing what's going on. The lamp is really about illumination. So you are illuminating your mind by just taking time out to just be alone, be silent, be present, figure things out. So just take that journey. All right. So the Three of Wands talks about this could indicate travel. I like to point this out. This card could indicate travel, so you could be traveling. If not, this talks about you've already got 2 wands, so you've already been accomplishing things. You've already accomplished like achievements in the past. You've had some achievements in the past. They've worked out. You've been successful in the past. But you have another one that you're holding on to. This one is a new journey that you intend to take. This may be like not really a physical journey, but like just you're starting a new venture. This is about a new venture that you are going to take on in the month of June. So I'd really just say not to, you can do this. You've done it before, and you're just really taking time. He's out on a he's out on a cliff and looking out into the vast sea. This is a sea. I didn't think this was a sea. It's hard to tell it's a sea. And he's looking out into the sea, and he's deciding where he wants to go with this wand, what he wants to do with it. So in the month of June, you're really just, I don't know, like whether this is pertaining to schoolwork, a creative pursuit, you're going to be taking the time out to really figure it out. Which is why you're also going to be being introspective. So that makes a lot of sense. And you're alone in this picture too. So heed the warning, heed the call to go on this journey and figure out what you want to do with this venture. But this venture will be successful. You've been successful in the past. So if you just have this idea to do something, do it. That's what I'm getting from this card. Really take you've been successful before, so you can do it again. Take the wand and do something great with it. That's what I'm seeing for this. All right. Now, Judgment. Now, this card is talking about an awakening of sorts. So maybe you're going to have a spiritual awakening. Maybe this awakening is just going to be of a new idea. This is like, this is Angel Gabriel, and he's blowing a horn, and everybody's just like, oh, yes, So maybe you're just going to have a breakthrough of sorts. You're going to find out new information. You're going to get new insights. That's what I see from this card. And you're just going to, this card is telling you, if you get insights about something, don't ignore the call. Take this call seriously. Really, really, really just consider listening to this call. You might have an inner calling to do something that you're passionate about, that you need to do, but this card is just letting you know, don't heed the warning. Now is the time. Now is the time to change. Now is the time for you to start a new journey, to do the things that you are meant to do in this life without hesitation, without feeling like you can't do it. You're being called to do this. You are being, the horn is tooting. Don't ignore the call. This is also talking about a rebirth. So maybe in the past you have just kind of felt like you didn't have really much of a purpose, and I'm seeing in the month of June you may really, really start to feel strongly about your purpose. And instead of just not heeding the warning, you need to heed the warning. This call is like, all right, now's the time. Now's the time to make it happen. So in the month of June, I'm seeing that you are going to be needing to take time to really think about what you want to accomplish, and you are going to be called and told what to accomplish, and you are going to have to accomplish it. So just really think of that. If that doesn't resonate, just take what does. But this is basically telling you not to ignore what you are meant to do, not to ignore what is meant to be. All right. So the Seven of Pentacles. So you have, the fruits of your labor. You have been working pretty hard here. Some people call these pentacles pumpkins, and these are pumpkin leaves. But so the Seven of Pentacles is about how you have been working and toiling long and hard. And you see this guy, he's kind of just observing what his harvest is. And so you have been working very hard, you have been toiling hard, and it's just letting you know that in this month you may have to take time to pause, and that's okay. You can't, I always tell people, you can't work all the time and expect to really feel okay with yourself. You need to take time out to pause. You need to take time out to relax. You need to take time out to really recuperate, figure things out. He's paused, he's relaxing, he's just really seeing and observing what he has built thus far. So I really see in the month of June you're going to be needing to take a pause to really um, admire what you have worked towards. And you have worked towards a lot. I see, a pretty good, it's a pretty good amount of pentacles. So you're obviously doing very well, but don't be afraid to take that time to really reflect, really pat yourself on the back, be like, hey, I've made it this far. My work isn't finished quite yet, but I have a pretty good harvest on what I am trying to build. So really think of that in the month of June. Like I said, don't be afraid. A lot of people think that you have to work. You can work, but you also need to take time to really observe your work, be proud of your work, pat yourself on the back. Really just be proud of what you have built. That's what I'm seeing for you. So yeah, really just don't be afraid to observe what you've done. I always look at what I've done in my life, and I'm really just like, wow, I'm proud of myself. It's not bad to say things like that. It's not bad to take time to really enjoy what you have put out. So yeah, I just really see that for you. Alright, so let's move on to the next card. Alright, so we've got the Six of Swords. And this is talking about maybe potentially you're going to go on a journey. Maybe not. This is talking about moving away from things that don't really serve you. I always see that this is that. And the swords, I kind of see the swords as baggage. They're kind of weighing the boat down. So you may have some swords that you're dealing with in your life, maybe just past situations, things that you need to walk away from. But you're taking some of the swords with you on this journey. And overall, I'm seeing for the month of June, you may be really thinking about past situations, things that have hurt you. Maybe a breakup, maybe just things in your life that haven't gone the way you wanted them to. But you need to let some of these swords go. That's what I'm seeing for this month. Take time to let some of these swords go because it's going to lighten your load. Yeah, release this baggage. You're taking all these swords with you. Release the baggage. Take time to, for your transition to be most smooth because you're going on a journey, you're on a journey to somewhere better. I'm seeing that you're going to be going somewhere better. Don't take the baggage with you. Release it. Release the pain from the past. Realize that the past doesn't rule your future. And just overall, I'm getting in the month of June, you really need to let go of the baggage. Um, you're going to be changing and going into new, better energies. So just take time to let go of that. Take those swords, throw them in the water. Just don't really focus on what didn't work out. Focus on what did work out. So yeah, all right. Now the final card is the Six of Pentacles. So this card is talking about giving and receiving, and you see the scale. So the giving and receiving is balanced. So maybe in the month of June, if you have a lot of abundance already, this card's calling you to give, because when you give, you receive. I always whenever I receive, I try to make sure I give some of it away, whether it's to charity or somebody's GoFundMe or just something like that. When you give, you receive. So every time I give, I find that it comes back to me. You know, the universe kind of works that way. The law of exchange. So if you are wealthy, make sure you give on to others, because it will come back to you. If you aren't, this could be indicating that someone is going to give to you this month, and be open to receiving. Don't have too much pride. This may be money, this may be advice. Just take whatever they give, because giving, if you give, you get. So take time to do that. And if you don't be afraid to give and receive, just make sure it's balanced. Yeah. So that's that card. Alright, so your overall energy is pretty good. Alright, so I channeled a message from Spirit. Let's see what your spirit guides are saying. Keep going, you're almost done. As you see from this card, you are almost done. You've got seven of the pentacles going. You want that 10, or you want that king or queen of pentacles. So keep going. You're almost done. You've been achieving a lot from what I've seen. You've had success in your past, those ones you've got in your past. Keep going. You are almost finished. And I asked Spirit and Angels for an angel number, and this one is pretty fitting. This is 555. 555 is about change. And so you see that you're going on a journey to better and more greener pastures, per se. You are changing. You are going. This is talking about big change coming your way. Now, this change is never bad. This change is always for your higher good. So you might be seeing 555 on the clock a lot these days. You might just be seeing, angel numbers in general, but 555 is a very important number for you in the month of June. You are going to be having big changes come your way. So that's all for pile number 2. Oh, this is so fun, you guys. I'm having a great time. I don't know about y'all. Hopefully you are. Hopefully I'm not boring you to death. But, yes. Alright. Let's start on pile 3. Pile 3 is the green Adventurine. The green Adventurine for pile 3. And this is the heart chakra stone. This is also for money. I've got one on my wrist. This is also, they call this the gambler stone, because this is about new opportunities, financial gain. If you want to attract money, get one of these as a necklace or a bracelet. I find that I really do attract money a lot, quite a bit when I wear it. It's pretty awesome. But back to the reading. Alright, let's see what the cards you have. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords energy. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's always good to see the Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant. Oh yes, the Hierophant. Eight of Cups. You gotta walk away from something. I'm seeing you gonna have to walk away. uh, sorry, you guys. I'm so corny. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. You've been working hard. I see you. You've been working hard. Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Alright. So I'm seeing overall positive energy in this spread, even though we've got a few trouble cards, but the trouble cards are never too troublesome if you don't make them be. Alright, so in the month of June, your initial energy might be that you feel trapped, that you feel that you're having negative thoughts that are imprisoning you, like self-imprisonment is what is going to be the very first theme of your month of June. You're going to be feeling imprisoned and like um, a mental imprisonment. But if you see this girl, the bandages that are on her, or the the restrictions that are on her, she can really just wriggle out of them. So it's feeling like, I guess you're feeling this initial feeling I get from this, is that you are feeling like things aren't working out, or that you're not where you need to be, or that just, you're having those negative thoughts. But I always say, when you feel like things aren't working out, look at what is working out. I'm sure you have a house. I'm sure you have internet connection right now. You have clean water. So really think about what is working out for you. Think about what you have accomplished. Think about, the good things you do have in your life. Don't let those negative thoughts imprison you, because you can break free from anything. I'm trying to find the Magician card so I can talk about us being infinite beings. Here it is. Here's another tarot deck. That's my friend's. But if we look at the Magician card, this is really this. We are all magicians in this life. We are infinite beings that can create. We have all we need to create anything. Remember, everything that is now was once an idea. So we are infinite beings. This woman is an infinite being too. She just has to see that. She's not seeing it. She doesn't want to. She's got that blindfold. You can manifest whatever you need. I manifested money when I thought there were months I thought that my bills weren't going to get paid. I've manifested a lot. Really look into the law of attraction. Look into manifesting. Your thoughts create your reality. I always have to, it's not easy to think positively, but I always have to make sure I steer myself onto the right track several times a day, because I'm just really needing to see that I can change my situation. Whatever situation you are in that you feel stuck in the month of June, you can get out of it. That's what I'm seeing for this. And the Wheel of Fortune is the next card. And so whatever you're feeling bad about is going to improve. If you have had bad fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So you are going to be, this might indicate a windfall, this might indicate money. It really just depends. Everybody's situation is different, but good fortune and good luck is coming your way. So really look for that in the month of June. That is a very positive thing to see. So you are getting out of this energy. You are going to get out of this Eight of Swords energy, and good fortune is going to come your way. That's what I'm seeing. This is going to be a new life cycle that is very positive. That is a turning point for the better. That is just overall a good positive energy. Like I said, this may indicate money. We got our green Adventurine. This may indicate just good luck, good fortune. Maybe you'll have people that are going to help you along the way. You never know. So yeah, do not worry and do not let this energy in the month of June, if you are having negative thoughts, remember that blessings and positive good luck is coming for you. So, yeah. Alright, so the Hierophant, you might be in school. If not, you may be involved in the church. If not, if that doesn't resonate either, there may just be a spiritual figure. This is usually a male energy that that can guide you in the right direction, and that has like very um, vast spiritual knowledge that is going to be a mentor to you in this month. If not, you, like I said, if you are probably, this talks about school also. So you may be doing something with school this month. You may be working towards going back to school. Some people go to school in the summer, so this could indicate you're going to school. But overall, this is about structure, authority. There's going to be an authority figure or some sort of structured institution that you are going to be involved in the month of June. So that's what I see for that. So just really, if there is a male figure that has vast spiritual knowledge that is going to come in your life, make sure you listen to this person. Obviously, like, don't listen to the person blindly. I always tell people, if you have a mentor, take what you think, what you believe from them, but don't take everything at face value. Don't even take what I say at face value. Always, research what you think, figure out for yourself. I always tell people to think for themselves. I think it's important. So yeah, there's going to be either a male figure that's going to be very present in your life in the month of June. This is also the Taurus card, so you may be dealing with a Taurus. But a male figure who has spiritual knowledge is going to be helping you. Otherwise, this is talking about school or some institution. Maybe you're in church, maybe you're in school. Really just depends. Maybe you have a religious group that you go to. So yeah, you're going to be dealing with that in the month of June. Alright, so the Eight of Cups. Alright, I see this card a lot in my personal readings. So, really what I love about this card, it's kind of scary. It's not really that scary, but the cups are about emotions. So, something in your life may have brought you emotional fulfillment in the past, and you are really kind of contemplating on walking away from this something. Now, this something could be a relationship. This something could be a job. If it's a job, you should consider making your own job. I'm just saying. A lot of these jobs are really oppressive, y'all. I don't mean to get into this, but like, let me just tell you, I remember working a job. It was not fun. So I'm making my own job now. But really, this could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be a friendship. But you are contemplating walking away from something that once brought you joy that isn't making you happy anymore. And I'm seeing that you need to make this transition. Find something else that will bring you joy. Find something better. Don't be afraid to walk away. I know it's hard to leave things. I know it's hard to leave jobs. A lot of times I had jobs that I just hated, wanted to leave every day. My mental health was really suffering. Same for relationships. Anything that this pertains to, anything that you've been feeling in your heart. In the month of June, you're really going to be feeling like you need to walk away from something, someone, someplace. Just something, whatever it is that is not making you happy anymore, make sure to walk away, because you are going to go on a journey to find something better, and you probably will find something better. Take that. This is letting you know, Spirit wants you to know that you need to make the transition. Make that transition, even if it's scary, even if you think that you couldn't possibly find something better. You can. We are abundant beings. Money is abundant. jobs are abundant, everything is abundant. So really consider leaving that thing that isn't making you happy. Really, really, really consider it, because I'm seeing that you are just really contemplating. You don't know what's going to be ahead on your journey when you leave, but this will probably be the best for you. So really consider leaving this, whatever it is that isn't making you happy, this relationship, this job, this whatever it is, friendship, whatever it is. You are going to be feeling the need to walk away from some things, some people, some places. So really do that if you need to. I promise it will be better. Like I said, I see this in my readings a lot. So I'm walking away. I'm in the process of walking away from things too. And every time I've walked away from something that wasn't fulfilling me, whether it was a job, a relationship, um, act. Initially, I felt some trepidation, I felt some anxiety, but it was for the best, and I felt so much better once I was away from it. So really consider that. All right. All right, so the Ten of Wands. All right, you are going to be very, 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 very busy in the month of June. So the Ten of Wands is about burdens, taking on a lot of things, um, working very hard. Um, so I'm seeing that you are going to just be having a lot of priorities, a lot of things that you are going to be you're going to be putting your hand in a lot of pies in the month of June. You are going to be taking on a lot of responsibilities, and I see this card as hard work, and this is a 10 card, so this is about completion. You are almost done, so keep going with whatever you have been trying to achieve, because you are almost there. The fruits of your labor have been are sprouting. The fruits of your labors are sprouting, so you are starting to see the fruits of your labor. You know, this the ones they have little leaves on them. It's starting to sprout. So really consider keep going, but also consider taking away certain priorities that aren't really urgent, so you don't burn yourself out. Like I always say, don't be afraid to take a bit of a break from some priorities that are not urgent. Um, we often, in my country, in America, we often think that we have to work ourselves to death, but I just don't think that's healthy. It's not productive. Um, it doesn't get you where you need to go. So really consider to take the time to get away from certain responsibilities. Put one or two of these wands down so you do not lose yourself in all of these responsibilities that you are having going on. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I see. Just make sure that you won't work yourself to death. Just really think of that. All right. All right, so the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So this talks about in the month of June, this may represent you, or this may represent a woman figure in your life that is going to help you with your goals and accomplishments. This woman figure is very vibrant, very cheery, very fun. Um, she just really goes for her goals with determination. She is determined. She is passionate. You know, passion, you see red, you see yellow. She is vibrant. She goes for her goals, but not in a miserly way. She's very happy, and she may be giving you advice in this month, or this may be you. You may get into the energy of going for your goals with like gusto and with fun, and you're just taking on what you need to take on, but you're not being miserly about it. You're not like, oh, I have to work, you know that vine that's like, I don't want to do the work today. Don't be like that. So you are just going to be This is either going to be a figure in your life that helps you get on track with your goals, or this is going to be your energy. You're going to be on track with your goals. You are going to feel positive and great about it. You are going to be cheery, lighthearted, and have fun with it. Have fun with it. Overall, I'm seeing you've been working hard. Have fun with it. Have fun with all these ones, on all the commitments you have fun with it. Remember, luck is coming your way. Remember, good fortune and luck and stuff are coming your way in the month of June. Have fun with it. So if this energy is not you, if this is somebody else's energy, just know that this person does have a shadow side. This person does have things that they worry about too, but overall they're sunny. They don't let it get to them. They continue to strive and work towards their goals without really just complaining, without, they see it in a positive way. So I'm seeing that you need to either embody this energy, or this energy needs to be somebody else is going to embody this energy, and you are going to need to take their advice. They are going to help you out in the month of June. So either way. All right. The last card is the Knight of Cups. So if you are romantically involved, maybe your sweetheart is going to give you an emotional message that is well presented and thought out and thoughtful, and you're just going to really enjoy it. Or if you are not taken, this means that you may have a suitor that comes in and gives you an emotional, they really express their feelings in a very thoughtful, well thought out way that isn't like abrasive. It's just very smooth and graceful. The horse is also graceful. He's graceful. The horse is graceful. He's offering you these cups. He's offering you his emotions. So if this does not resonate, if you are not looking for a man or woman, it depends on your energy, or if you are not looking, whatever you identify as, if you are not looking for a man or a woman, this could be your energy. You could be expressing your emotions to others in a very positive and lighthearted way. You may be feeling the need to express your emotions to a love interest, and I think this is just letting you know to express them in a lighthearted, positive way that isn't abrasive or just too crazy or too intense. So that's what I get from this. Overall, pretty good month for you guys. Let's see the channeled message. Alright, so stand in your power. So the initial energy was the Eight of Swords. So this person is forgetting that they're, like I said, you are an infinite being that can, the infinity sign. That is you. That is you. You can create anything you need to create. You can do anything you need to do. You can change your life for the better. Stand in your power is the message from Spirit that I'm getting for you. Remember to stand in your power. Remember who you are. Remember that you have done and accomplished beautiful things before. Remember that you are infinite and you can accomplish anything you need to. That's really what I'm getting from Spirit. That's what they need you to hear this month for June. Alright, so the angel number that you are going to be seeing a lot is 222. So 222 is basically that everything in your life is working out for your highest good. Everything that's happening in your life is working out for your highest good. Also, this also talks about if you are trying to manifest anything, if you don't know what manifestation is, you should really consider looking into it, because you can manifest anything you want with just your mind. I've done it before several times. I'm living proof. I manifested these crystals. I really did. With my mind, it was pretty crazy. But basically, this is talking about how your manifestations, whatever you are manifesting, whatever you are thinking about every day, if you aren't thinking about positive outcomes, you need to change your outlook. Always think about what you want, not what you don't want. If you think about what you don't want, that is what manifests into your life. That's how the universe works. And so This is talking about whatever you are manifesting. It's coming to fruition. It's almost there. Whatever you have been trying to build is coming to fruition. It's going to be, written. It's going to be positive and just it's coming. It's coming for you. So just really think of that. Really just embody that energy of manifesting what you want, because whatever you are trying to manifest is coming. This is proof that it is almost done manifesting. So that's all I have for you, group number 3. That was fun. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying this, but I'm having a great time. I'm definitely going to do more of these. Maybe next I'm going to do a love reading. If y'all want to see that, let me know. Of course. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. Group number 3. We've got the Lapis Lazuli. The Lapis is about your third eye chakra. If you want to strengthen your intuition, strengthen your your thoughts and just your mental clarity, or you want to start, being stronger in your mental intuition or whatever, think of getting this stone, because this stone is really so beautiful. It's just this beautiful blue, and it's just got these flecks of gray in it, and it's a really great stone. It really helps you open your third eye and just access that intuition that is within you. Everybody has, an intuition. So really look into that. Alright, let's see what is coming up for you in the month of June. Group 4. I hope I said group 4. Did I say group 4? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Alright. Oh, okay. So 5 of Cups, initial energy in June. That's okay. It's okay. 9 of Wands, initial energy in June. King of Pentacles. Alright, so some money's coming your way. Or you're laying the foundations for that in this month. The High Priestess. So you are going to be feeling intuitive. Page of Pentacles. Manifestation. The 4 of Swords. And the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see about this. Alright, so let's talk about the 5 of Cups. So, I call this, and this card roasted me the other day. A lot of these cards that I see for you guys come out for me as well. This card roasted the heck out of me the other day. I was just shuffling and I was asking about things that have happened in my past and if I should have done things differently. This is the don't cry over spilled milk thing. Okay, so in the month of June, you might be either reminiscing on some past things that didn't go the way you wanted it to, or maybe you'll be having some delays and obstacles in this month, in the month of June. Maybe some things won't work out exactly how you want it. And this card is telling you not to dwell on the cups that have fallen over. Think of what you do have. If things don't work out, if things fail, I always like to think that, like, if something fails, it wasn't meant to be anyway. Whatever goes well for you is what is meant for you. Whatever doesn't go well for you is the universe probably trying to steer you off that path. It's probably not what you need to be doing. So I will say that if you are in the energy of feeling like you're just down and out and you're like, oh man, this thing that I wanted to work didn't work, do not take it so personally. Focus, shift your perspective to a positive perspective. Think about how, like I said, think about what you do have. Think about what you can accomplish. Try to shift your perspective on the cups you do have, what you can build from this. I always say every failure is an opportunity for growth and change and betterment. You can make victories out of failures. I always think about like things like Oprah was fired from her job when she was 30. If she was not fired from her job, she would not be Oprah. So really just consider about how if things don't work out, you can take that thing that hasn't worked out or whatever that's troubling you, and you can make it magic. You can bring that positivity or that positive outcome from that failure. Don't ever just think that if something bad happens, if those cups, if you have those spilled cups, that's the end be all, and that you can't possibly ever be happy or make a new beginning ever again. Take that failure and make it a win. So that is what I'm seeing for that first initial energy. If you have been feeling bad about something that's happened in the past, don't let that get to you. Change it. Flip it around. Make that mistake your, I'm not going to say that word. Make that mistake your, crush that mistake. Toss that mistake in the trash and make it a win. It doesn't have to be a mistake, by the way, if that doesn't resonate. It could just be like just something that didn't work out. If something doesn't work out, make it motivate you to make something else work out. All right. So the Nine of Wands. So overall, this energy from this card, I'm getting that in the month of June, you are going to be working hard. You are going to lay foundations for yourself. But I do see that you are going to need to defend yourself from other people who also seem to want your spot. I see that there are going to be some tests and obstacles in the month of June, just from other people, maybe just things that have been going on, things that you might feel the need to defend yourself from. If you look at this guy, he's just kind of holding his staff very defensively. He's ready to defend if need be, while these people on the bottom that you can't even see, they've got their staffs ready waiting to take his place. And so you are going to have these obstacles, or just the universe likes to do this to me too. They like to set up little tests to test my faith and resilience, and I always pass them, but I'm such a little, I was gonna say that word again. I'm not supposed to say that. I am just a wimp, y'all. I'm very courageous, but I complain. I'm just why are you making me do this? Why do I have to go? Life is about lessons, y'all. You're gonna be experiencing some sort of obstacles or some sort of test of your faith, test of your resilience. And you are going to have to really ride through these tests. Do not let these tests knock you off. You've been accomplishing a lot already from what I see. Do not let these tests shake you. You're unshakable, mama. If you know Lestrange, you know what I'm talking about. If you watch Drag Race, you're unshakable, mama. You can do this. So do not let these tests cause you to quit, cause you to stop. Keep going. Keep going. So do not be afraid to defend your position. Do not be afraid to keep going and just do what you need to do. So in the month of June, you may have some obstacles, some tests of your faith. Do not let them tests get the best of you. Get the best of those tests. So that's what I see for that. All right. Whew. All right. King of Pentacles. So, abundance may be coming your way. This is about financial security. You may be in the month of June. This month may be the time for you to lay the foundations for your future. If you are already abundant, you need to seriously consider putting some money away. Really looking at investing in your future, investing in long-term goals, investing in things that are going to lay the foundation for your future. If you are not abundant, you are going to be working towards that in the month of June. I see that you are going to be really um, focusing on manifesting that wealth, having that discipline. Don't like. Also, I think this card is talking about frugality. You may get in if you do get some money. I understand we all like to we all like to spend, we all like to splurge, but really save your money so you can have foundations for your future. I really see that this card is asking you to save your money. If you already have money, save it, put it away, invest it into your future. And if you um get into some sort of money, save it as well. But I'm seeing that you are really going to be embodying this king's energy. This is going to be you. You know, you're going to be feeling abundant, feeling just prosperous. You are going to be prospering. In the month of June, you are just going to be building your wealth. Maybe you're going to start a business. Maybe you are just going to just be starting some sort of leadership role or doing something. But overall, I see that you are going to be needing to set foundations for your future, whether you are wealthy or not. Um, if you aren't wealthy, you're going to be starting to figure out how to get the wealth, maybe start a business, maybe start a venture. You could even do tarot. I always there's never enough tarot readers. I feel like everybody has their own unique style. So I really think you should consider just doing something that will benefit you. And that's what I see for you in the month. So really, your advice is to lay those foundations for your future. Maybe consider starting a business if you don't already have the abundance. If you do have the abundance, look into, investing to make your I always say that if I ever got rich, I would make sure that I invested the money into a business so I could get richer. I always think that, like, if you ever get into some money, really stretch your dollar. So yeah, that's what I see for that. So some money may be coming your way, but don't spend it all at once. All right. So the next card is the High Priestess. All right, the High Priestess. So I'm already seeing for the month of June, you are going to be feeling very intuitive. This is why I chose the Lapis Lazuli. Maybe your third eye is going to be opening. Maybe your spiritual gifts are going to start coming to the fore. Maybe you'll just get hunches about things and then they happen. That's stuff that happens to me. Like, I think of someone and then I end up bumping into them or seeing them or they text me or just things like that. Maybe your intuition is just going to be very, very strong. And I see that you are going to just be getting hunches, figuring out sacred knowledge, really embracing your divine feminine. And if you are a male, I just want to say that we all have two parts in us. We have duality. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So intuition is more of a feminine energy because people always say that female intuition, we are not really like, men are really just wired to think more logically, and females, we think more intuitively. So I'm here to say, as I've said before in my other videos, if you think intuitively, if you think logically, it's best for you to also think intuitively. Both are going to serve you very positively. Like I said, we all have divine feminine and masculine energy in us. So we all need to really consider honoring both. Nurture both of those energies inside you. Nurture that yin, nurture that yang. It's really going to help you and it's really going to serve you for your future. So really consider that, you guys. You are going to be feeling more intuitive. Perhaps your third eye is going to be open, but I see that in the month of June, your Your intuition is going to be super strong. If you want meditate, I always say meditation is just like so peaceful, and it really helps you strengthen your intuition. There are like videos on YouTube where you can have a guided meditation, but it really clears your mind, gives you that excuse me, I'm so sorry, gives you that mental clarity, really helps you out. So really consider that. Alright, the Page of Pentacles. So I see the Page of Pentacles as an idea. So you're going in the month of June, you may like maybe that your intuition is going to give you an idea that brings you this abundance that you are looking for. So I am seeing in the month of June that you are going to have some sort of idea for a business venture, or you are just going to be manifesting whatever you need um, in to help you with this, help you manifest that abundance. And there may also be a financial opportunity coming towards you. Maybe you'll get a new job. Maybe somebody will offer you a place in their business. It really just depends. This is a general reading, by the way, remember. So if that doesn't resonate, overall, there's just going to be an idea for you to make some money, or you are going to be manifesting money, or um, there's going to be a financial opportunity. But overall, I also see this card as skill development. So maybe, you're going to have this idea, but I like to think of the page as like a promise. This is like a promising thing. This pentacle is promising. It can bring you a lot more pentacles. But, it's a promising idea it's an initial promising idea, but it's gonna take hard work and dedication to really get it off the ground. So really consider that. Really consider if you have any ideas about a business venture or just things you want to do, really consider to just go for it. Go for it, but just really consider making it work. It's going to take time. You're going to have to develop your skills. You're going to have to hone your skills, but it's going to be worth it. This is a very promising card. All right. So, also in the month of June, this is the Four of Swords. So you are going to be needing to, despite all the work you've been doing, you've been working, you are going to need to rest. You are going to need to rest to contemplate this idea. Maybe you are just going to need, this is about rest, recuperation. Take some time out of building your empire. Take some time out of building your empire to really just consider and figure things out. Really just consider and figure things out for yourself, because it's really just going to be worth it for you. I'm seeing that it's just going to be very worth it for you to just take time out and rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, and just contemplate and meditate on what you want to achieve. Visualization is a big part of actualizing an idea. Before I did this, I had to visualize it, because I had the mindset of feeling like, oh, I couldn't possibly do this. I'm not that skilled of a reader yet. But you can't let things like that get to you. I had to visualize reading these cards for you guys for months before I felt comfortable enough to do it. So visualization is really going to help you get your vision off the ground, get your idea off the ground. So take time to rest, take time to contemplate, take time to meditate on what you want to do, what you are trying to achieve. I do see a lot of success and abundance in your future if you are not already abundant. I see a lot of success laying foundations for your future. but take time to rest. Don't be afraid to rest. Like I said, like I've been saying in all these readings, do not just work, 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 work. In June, you are going to be working, but you also need to take time to figure things out for yourselves. So really just consider that, y'all. Alright, so we are on our last card. The last card is the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is skill development. This Eight of Pentacles is about repetitive hard work. Um, and this hard work is going to be well worth it. You are building the foundation for your future. Like I said, lots of pentacles in the spread, lots of money coming your way through ventures, through ideas. You are going to be laying the foundations for your future by developing these skills, by you may be being a apprentice. Maybe you should take on an internship depending on what you are trying to accomplish. Um, Maybe you should take a tarot class. Maybe it just depends on what you want to do. Like I'm just giving examples of what you might be doing. If you want to learn music, take a music class. If you want to learn art, take an art class. There also um if you don't have money for all that, I will say that YouTube is a free tool that can teach you just about anything. I've learned quite a bit of my card reading skills from YouTube. I've learned to draw from YouTube. I already knew how to draw, but I really YouTube really, gave me that push, and it really showed me tips and tricks I didn't know. So really take time to learn, take time to develop your skills, take time to master your skills, because it's going to serve you. In the month of June, take time. But also rest. Also rest. Take time to rest too, but your hard work is going to pay off. Alright, so let's get into the intuitive message for you from Spirit. Don't be afraid to take a break. You've been working hard. You are laying foundations for your future in the month of June, but you also need to rest. Take that time to rest. Take that time to rejuvenate. Take that time to meditate. It is going to serve you. Remember, visualize what you want. Visualize what you want to achieve, because one day it will be real. I used to sit here and visualize these crystals, and I can literally touch them. The universe is beautiful. That's how it works. Visualize your success, because one day it will be tangible. You will be able to reach out and touch it, you know? So that's really cool, you guys. Don't be afraid to take that break. And the angel number that I channeled for you is 888. 888, you are going to be experiencing some sort of financial reward for past efforts. You've been working hard, so money is coming your way because you have been laying the foundations for your future. So that's really positive and beautiful, you guys. I am so happy for you guys, and just let me know if these resonate. I am so grateful and thankful that I am able to do this for you guys. It is so beautiful. I have so much fun reading these cards for you. I hope you had a great day. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope this resonates. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. If these resonated for you, please like and subscribe. Have a beautiful, great day. Thank you. Bye-bye, y'all.